So what is the best business model that you can start this year as a complete beginner? Well, last year I built a brand new online education business that made me over $2 million. And right now, that same course is doing over $250,000 every single month using Skool. But I've also helped hundreds of other people hit 10, 20, even $100,000 per month with the exact same system. Like one of my customers, Tyler, for example, he now makes over $65,000 every single month teaching pickleball. So no, you don't need to be an expert or like a guru to make this work. I've also generated over 950 5-star Trustpilot reviews and hundreds of video testimonials from people changing their lives with my training and using online education. And yet, everyone on YouTube tells you to start trading, SMMA, drop shipping, or affiliate marketing. But don't listen to what they say. Look at what they do. Because they don't make their money from the skill that they teach you. They make their money from selling you the information. Because online education is the most profitable, scalable, and beginner-friendly business model out there. Now, in this free mini course, I will break down the full model, pricing, launch strategy, and the tech that powers it. You will see how it works in detail. And if you want the system for yourself that we use, it's right there for you. So I hope that you're pumped up, because I am definitely. So let's dive into it. Last year, I made over $2 million with a brand new online education business. And in this free mini course, I'm going to share with you and show you exactly how I did that. This mini course is for either complete beginners, you're looking for a business model to start. Maybe you're considering like a service-based business or affiliate marketing or e-com or drop shipping or like whatever, all of these different trading, whatever it is. This is for you. I'm going to tell you why an online education business is the best business to start, even if you don't think that you have any skills to do it. And I know that to be a fact. I'm going to show you why in this course. There's people making over $60,000 per month teaching people how to play pickleball. It's insane, all right? But it's also for more established business. Maybe you're already an entrepreneur. Maybe you're already doing another type of service business or any other type of business in general, and you want to go into the online education space. This mini course will be for you as well. I'm super excited to have you here. Without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So we're inside of my computer. We're calling this mini course the course launchpad, and I will show you exactly how I made over $2 million in 1 year on Skool, the first year. And Skool is the platform where we host our courses, by the way. All right, so let's dive into it. Here's the agenda. First of all, I'm going to show you some results so that you know that this is actually the real deal. It's not only about the results that I've been able to generate for myself, but it's for the people that I've been able to help. I've been able to help a lot of people by now to make money online with courses in just 1 year. It's pretty insane. I'm going to show you all of that. Then I'm going to go over the course curriculum. So everything that I'm going to teach you inside of this mini course, it's going to be a launch pad for you to understand the business model, the pricing model. I'm going to show you everything that you need to launch or get started, or at least get a feeling for if this is something you want to do. All right, I'm going to arm you with all of the info that you need. Then I'm going to talk about a quantum leap, because this thing that you keep between your ears, it's important. And I've been able to coach a lot of people by now to make a lot of money with online education businesses. And I know that this quantum leap training is something that helped me tremendously when I started. And I am now seeing it help a lot of other people as well. So I'm going to cover that. And then at the end, we're going to have a little exercise as well. So this is the first video. Let's dive into it. And this is what this mini course is going to be all about. Not only, but it's the system. How do you actually do it? How do you actually make money in the online education space? And this is what at the end of this training, this is what I'm going to teach you. This is what you're going to learn about, okay? Now, let's talk about results, because the proof is in the pudding, right? I can sit here and like talk is cheap. It doesn't matter what I say, right? I want to show you that this is real. So let's cover that first. So this is the intro of a video that we have that I'm going to show tell you where you can find it, the full version of it. But for now, let's just check out the first 1 or 2 minutes of this video. On January 15th, 2024, I launched a brand new online course, and 12 months later, that same course generated over $2 million. And in that same time frame, I was also able to win the Skool games 4 times, take home a Tesla Cybertruck from Alex Hormozi after making over $230,000 in new monthly recurring revenue in just 30 days. On top of that, we were also able to help 30 of our customers win the Skool games too. And finally, we've generated over 950 5-star Trustpilot reviews and hundreds of video testimonials. And at the time of this recording, the same course is generating over $250,000 every single month, and it's also growing every single month, built on a scalable, lean system ready for growth. But here's the thing, this isn't about me. What you care about is you and whether this will work for you or not. And while I can't promise you any results, because that will depend entirely on you, I can show you people who were in your shoes and what happened when they actually made a move. So let's start with Josh Smith. Just 30 days before his biggest win, Josh was literally in the hospital bed, fighting for his life. Oxygen down to 65%, asthmatic shocks, he almost lost everything. Health, business, you name it. Now fast forward just 1 month, Josh launched his brand new online course and collected over $33,000 in a single weekend, following our process and licensing our system. Now, he's aiming for over 7 figures this year with our help. Or Gurpreet, who struggled for 3 years trying to build a course on his own, testing, failing, and hitting roadblocks until he joined course. He just wanted to make his first dollar online. Now, he's pulling in over $10,000 every single month, helping truck dispatchers in a niche most people think is too small or too boring. And as he puts it,
honestly, I just wanted to get my course out there, get a few customers in the door, and I would have been happy with that. So I spent 3 years testing and failing. Started with 0, making like no dollars online, didn't even know how to do any of this stuff. Grew that to $10,100 per month now. So I literally just followed everything that was taught step by step. The rest is just what came of it.
So that's a little intro of what we do. And that's just 2 of the people that we've been able to help. And I showed you some of the more people that we've been able to help with the Skool games and all of that, right? But it's so cool. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Like those stories when we're helping people, that's what I live for. I love that. I absolutely love it. And I want you now to go through this mini course training as well, to be inspired to take action so that you can do the same. That would be absolutely sick. That would be so cool. All right. So here's just like some payouts. This is just from Skool. Then we have affiliate payouts on top of this on different sources. Like the course is now bringing in consistently over $250,000 every single month. Some months we've made even more than that, and it's growing. So yeah, it's doing really well and it's scaling. All right. And this is what I am going to teach you how to do as well. Right. So success stories. I just showed you Gurpreet, right? Makes over $10,000 per month helping truck dispatchers. Like what even is that, right? Like most people, when it comes to online education, you think that you need to be this expert at something you need to be the best in the world at something. He's helping truck dispatchers. He took something that he knew and he monetized it with an online education business. Or Tyler, he makes over $63,000 per month coaching basketball and pickleball online. He was a coach and was like, I want to do this online. He went through our course. He learned the systems that we teach, over $63,000 per month. Pretty crazy. Or Marine, she makes over $24,000 when we did this interview with her, helping like businesses make an exit. This is just a few of the stories, but I want you to be inspired about that. It's not only about this make money online stuff that you can make money with when it comes to online education. Like you can monetize pretty much anything and everything. And here's a person that I did some one-on-one coaching with. He says, Max, problem. I'm getting too many calls. The retargeting blew up. And then he showed me his calendar, right? This is for tomorrow alone. Should I turn them off? Bro, I need time to focus on the actual program. And the funny thing about this individual, I've only been coaching one person one-on-one. So all of these stories that you see, by the way, is from our training. It's not one-on-one. This individual, though, I did one-on-one with because I wanted to test everything before we launched our new program. And it worked really well, as you can see. He didn't even, at the time of this, when he sent me this, he didn't even have a course yet. He had not even built the course yet, right? And what was the results? Well, 50K in cash so far this month. I need these YouTube ads up as soon as possible. They're going to crush. And this is just retargeting ads. We're not spending a bunch of money on a bunch of ads. Is that what you think? It's organic. He's had a YouTube channel with like 4,000 followers and like an Instagram page with like 1,200 followers, I think. And this is what happened when he launched his course. This is 50K in cash collected. This was in the first 3 weeks of me helping him, right? First 3 weeks, 50K in cash. And that's not pay in full, by the way. So he had contracts worth close to $150,000. And he had not even built his course yet. How does that work, right? This is what I'm going to teach you. It's legit stuff, all right? Here's another one, Abby, in our course as well. Just received a $5,800 pay in full. Close to new student, guitar tuition last night. He's teaching people how to play guitar, right? $3,300 paid up front, catching. Closed $7,500 today. Still have one more call. Let's see if I can keep the streak going. And then he posted after that, just closed the last call of the day, 5K, so stoked. So he made like 12.5K in one day. Pretty crazy. I think he made like close to 20K that week, and he just started selling this thing. It's crazy. And then Gio just did my first sales call, followed the script to the T, even though I was tempted to change it because I have a background in sales, but decided to trust the process. 5K in cash collected on my freaking first sales call. Dude, I freaking love you guys. All right, that's Gio. I love this stuff. This is what we do. All right. So we did $2 million our first year. When I did this, we have received over 950 plus 5-star Trustpilot reviews. I will show you that in a sec. We have hundreds of video testimonials. Well, I don't even know how many people have helped the Skool games right now. It's probably even more than this that we don't even know about. But that was the first year, and we have endless of success stories. So we also have 3 different products that I want to mention to you. We have our free community. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, you can find a link in the description to join our free Skool course. It's a public group. You can go in there. You can go through the training there as well. We've also put this video on YouTube, so if you're watching, it's there. Awesome to have you here. But we also have a free community right now with over 100,000 people. So you should go and check that out as well. We do Q&A calls in there. We do monthly webinars in there. We have training. We have more stuff and resources that you can find as well. Then we have our actual paid course, right? So we have that as well. And then we have our mastermind, right? So that's something you can check out, by the way. If you're interested, I'm going to show you where you can learn more about these things now as well. But for now, I just go through this free stuff. Just do this first, okay? And where you can learn more about this, not only about our paid programs, but I also want to show you our testimonials. So the way where you find that is course.com/start. And what it looks like is like this, right? So here you have that video that I just showed you, but you can watch the full one. It's only 11 minutes. But here we have our success stories. We're building this out as well. And here you can see even more screenshots that we have, like Chris, 10K MRR, 18K, following Max frameworks, 44K per month, winning the Skool games. Thank you, Max. Benit, he was 17, I think, when it made this. Like, Benit is awesome. Craig, like 20K in 22 minutes. You can see here, 4.9 out of 5 Trustpilot reviews. 948 of them right now on Trustpilot. 100% worth the investment, game changer, everything you need to know. The best course I've attended so far. Max is undeniable, the number 1 in the game. Max and his team is such help. Like, these are real people, real customers that we've been able to help. The course is complete and has helped, blah, blah, blah. Lots of support calls. You just signed up yesterday and already see incredible value. Like, you can go through and check this out yourself if you want to, right? Here's me when I won this. I won a $100,000 check. I could choose between 100K or I could choose to win a Tesla Cybertruck. When I placed number 1 in their Battle Royale, it's called. They had like one contest in October at Skool where all of the previous winners could compete against all of the previous winners. So it's like the Battle Royale. It was just like the best competing against the best. And me and my team was able to pull through and win that. And we could win 100K check or a Tesla Cybertruck, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, you can see Hugo here, 80K in 64 days, 60K, like 145K MRR in 3 weeks. And you can see all of the video testimonials. These are just people who've been able to help, who just left a video testimonial. You can see here, it goes on and on. Doesn't end, all right? So we have a lot, okay? So you can go and check this out, course.com/start. You can read this for yourself. But hopefully you understand that this is legit. And hopefully I got your attention. That this is not some listen to me BS thing where I'm just trying to convince you about something that doesn't really work, or a bunch of theory. I'm not some university teacher who's like teaching you about business who's never done it myself. Like, I'm doing it, I have done it, I'm currently doing it, and I'm helping a lot of people to do it as well. So if it works for all of these people, why shouldn't it work for you? That's the question I want you to ask yourself, right? But you're still wondering, like, is this business model for me? We're gonna cover that, I promise you, okay? Now, the course curriculum. So here's what you're going to learn. First of all, we have the welcome video. That's the one you're watching right now. You know, we're talking about the results, the road ahead, as we're doing right now, the quantum leap, the exercise. This is the first video, right? I just want to catch your attention so they're actually going to complete this mini course. I don't know how long it's going to be. 2 hours maybe in total, maybe even less than that, maybe a bit more, I don't know. But like, I want you to realize that this is going to be worth your time. This can change your life. It changed mine, and you've seen all of those people as well. It changed their life, right? I'm not going to do any financial, I'm not going to promise you any money, because that comes down to how much effort you put into it. But the training and the information here works, and it's worth your time, all right? Business model. So then we're going to cover in the second video, right? How does an online education business compare to other business models? Because if you're somebody out there right now looking through like, oh, maybe I should do trading. Maybe I should do like an SMMA. Maybe I should do affiliate marketing. Maybe I should start a software. Maybe I should sell physical products. Or maybe I should start an online education business. Which one should I start? Well, a little plant that I want to, or a little seed I want to plant into your head. Every single person that you see on YouTube right now trying to tell you what business model to start, right? What do they actually sell? Look at what they do, not what they say. If somebody's out there right now telling you to start trading, what do? Well, they sell a course about it, right? Or if they're telling you to start an SMMA, what do? Well, they sell a course about it. Or if they tell you to do Amazon FBA or whatever it is, what do? They tell you to start a service-based business or trading or e-com or whatever it is, but they do online education themselves. Why? Well, because online education is extremely good when you do it the right way. It's like the best, arguably the easiest business model that you can do as well, if you do it the right way. I'm not going to say though that it's easy and you're going to be guaranteed to make anything. No, there's no like big financial income disclaimer here at all. But there's a reason why you see everybody on YouTube who tell you to do one thing, do another thing. They're all inside of online education because it's an amazing business model. And if you do it the right way, it's really, I'm not going to say the easy word, but because it's not, but it's so much better than the other business models, if you ask me. And you can make a lot of money with it. And also you can make a lot of profit with it, because always when you see these e-com guys telling you that I'm making millions and millions of dollars, their profit margins is like 15%, if that. Like, they're telling you they make a bunch of money, but the profit they take home is not a lot at all. With online education, you can make a lot of money and you can keep extremely high profit margins if you do it the right way. You can have like 80, 85, some people have even more than that profit. So if you take home 100 grand a month, you can keep like 80, 85, which is insane. So and it's also endlessly scalable. So there's a reason why everybody's in this business model. That's why I want to tell you about it as well, and why you should do it also. And also, you don't need to be this guru expert on YouTube to make money with online education. You can literally teach people how to play pickleball and make 65K a month. Boom, all right? Pricing model. What's the best pricing structure? This is also important. That's the third video. Should it be high ticket? Should it be mid-ticket? Should it be low ticket? Well, like, what should you do? Maybe you see all of these different platforms as well. You see Skool, you see WAP, and everybody's like, hey, you should do MRR and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to break all of that down. I've been doing all of these three, and there's one that is by far the best one, right? Easiest, best. I'm going to cover all of that. The fourth video, we're going to talk about the tech stack, right? This is important to know as well. Like, everything you need and nothing you don't to start a profitable online education business. Like, what do you actually need to start this business model? Well, you need a tech stack. You need a funnel. You need a sales system. You need a website. You need to host your course somewhere. You need a tech stack to start an online education business. What's cool though when you do it online is that you don't need to pay a bunch of expensive rent to have a physical location somewhere. You can literally start an online business with like a computer, a laptop, like an iPhone to record yourself, and then have a tech stack to build the business basically online. I will show you everything about that, how much it's going to cost you, and the investment. I'm going to share everything with you, right? And then Ascension path, how to achieve your income goals faster and easier with more help and support. I'm going to show you what is the next step. What do you do after you've learned all of this? What do? You can go and learn it yourself, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Or you can invest and get help and support with it, right? There's like two different paths, and I'm also going to give you more guidance on whatever road it is that you want to take. I will guide you. If you want to do it yourself, I will show you how to do that. If you want to invest and get help, I will show you where to do that as well. That's that. And also in the business model video, by the way, I'm going to break down and compare all of these different business models for you as well, right? So that's that. That's what we're going to cover in this mini course. Now, this is something that I was considering going back and forth. Should I include this? Should I not? Blah, blah. Some people might not like it. Blah, blah. But I've had so good feedback from this. People have been asking for it. They're like, where is this training? I want to learn it. And this is what completely changed my life. And maybe you've read this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't, let me tell you a story about this book. When I started out and I just knew that this is back in 2015. It's 10 years ago now. Maybe even 2014. I wanted to learn how to make my own money because I was like, I want to break free from this. I don't want to work in this job anymore. I like back then on YouTube as well in 2014, 2015, like there was only really Alex Becker who made some videos about like SEO, but like this whole entrepreneurial thing you see on YouTube nowadays, it didn't exist back then. It was like, it didn't exist. YouTube wasn't as it is right now. And the inspiration for like entrepreneurs, it was pretty much non-existent. It was very rare. So I was like in forums and Facebook groups, like asking around, like, how do I is it even possible to make money online? Like, how does that even work, right? It was not the same as it is right now. You guys who are young right now, or you guys who are starting with online education business right now, you're so fortunate because YouTube is like a whole landscape with trainings like this one that you're going through right now and inspiration, and you see all of these entrepreneurs, right? But 10 years ago, it wasn't like that. And I joined this forum and I was like, where do I need to, like, what do I do? I was like, how do I make money online? Or how do I even make money for myself as an entrepreneur? And one guy told me, he was like, yeah, bro, you should probably read this book. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And yeah, it's like the entrepreneurial Bible, he told me. I was like, interesting. So I'm not gonna, if you want to read this book, I can highly recommend it. Completely changed the trajectory of my life. So I'm actually here right now and building this business. It all started with that book. So you can buy and read it if you want to. But I'm going to give you the golden nugget in that book is what I'm going to give you right now. And I call it the quantum leap, right? It's the main thing, the main exercise that you need to do to basically put this book into action, right? And so I'm going to give you that. So mindset is literally everything. It will determine your results, and it's your biggest leverage, or you are your biggest leverage. Like, especially in the beginning, you are your business when you start out. If you're dialed in, if you know what you're doing, and if you know where you're going, you will get good results. If you're not dialed in, well, your entire business is completely dependent on you in the beginning. So you need to fix your mindset, right? And this training that I will share with you right now, it's very simple, but it completely changed my life. Getting dialed in on your goals is extremely important, right? And there's no fluff here. The only way that I make money is by helping other people make money, as I've showed you, right? This is why I included or decided to include this in the training. This is no fluff, filler stuff that I think I'm just filling in here so I can talk about some mumbo jumbo because it sounds good. Not at all. Believe me, I am relentless when it comes to just cutting stuff out. I don't want any fluff. I only want to teach you. I know that you can't be bothered just sticking around, listening to a bunch of fluff, right? You don't want to waste your time, right? And there's so much other stuff that you can watch online anyways, right? But this is no fluff. This is like the real deal I'm going to show you here. And if you implement this, the people who do implement it will get good results, if you ask me. And the ones who ignore this, they can still get good results. But the people who actually do this are the ones that will take off. That's my opinion, right? So the people who implement this will win faster. Ignore at your own peril, right? Design your dream life. So it's fun, it's powerful, it works. So let's do it, right? You can call it whatever you want. Like maybe you think manifestation is just BS, or maybe like if you believe in it, great for you. If you don't believe it, I don't care. Like the main thing with this is that it works, and it is that you start thinking about what it is that you want, you stay dialed in, you put a goal where you want to get to, and your thinking will change your behavior. It will change the actions, the action that you take, essentially, right? So you find this, you'll find download links to this thing that I'm going to show you right now below this video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you will find this inside of our free Skool community. So you'll find a link in the description as well. You can join our free public group, and you will find this Quantum Leap workbook there. And here's what it looks like. It's super, super simple. I've distilled it. I've just simplified this more and more over time. And I'm only including the most important thing, right? So I called it Quantum Leap workbook, right? On the first page, you just include images, and you can see there's a blank white space here in the middle, right? The reason why it's a blank white space is because these are the images that I use in my one, but I plucked out some of my images here because I couldn't share everything, right? But here you can basically build your dream life, and it's not only about the material stuff, but I think a lot of you will be very driven by the material stuff initially. Like, where do you want to live? Where in the world do you want to live? What's the place, and what does it look like, and where do you want to live? Maybe you want a new watch. Like, this is the watch that is a beautiful watch. It's a Rolex Day-Date. It has the rose gold with the olive dial. It's a beautiful watch. That's the one I have my eyes on right now. I might trade it in. I already have a Rolex, but I might just trade in and get this one. I don't know. Here's a Porsche Targa as well. Beautiful car. And here's the thing. I'm a lot about impact as well. Life is not about just making a lot of money for you just so that you can buy a lot of stuff. But I know that in the beginning, you're most likely driven by this financial income, because you want to be free, you want to be able to do what you want and buy what you want and be wherever you want, right? So that is why I included some of these images that I have on my whiteboard or on my vision board, because yes, I want this stuff as well. Or like I already can buy, maybe, I don't know how much this house is worth, right? I don't know if this is like a 20 million or 20 million euro house. A euro house, I don't know. But like this stuff I can already have. I already have a Rollie. Like, but do I necessarily like really want a Porsche? I live in Sweden. It's like cold there all the time. If I move, which I'm probably about to do now, very, very soon, I might do that. But it's like the more money you make and the more you can get this stuff, it becomes less important. But I know in the beginning for you probably want this stuff. So the main thing here is that you want to note down the things that you want. And you can see I made those images very big, right? But you can make them smaller and have a lot of images here. I want you to basically start designing what is it that you want. Why are you doing this? If it's a lot of material stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe there's more stuff. Maybe you want to give back to your parents, to your family, to your friends. Maybe you want to be able to pay off the loan for your parents, your mortgage for your parents, whatever it is. What is it that you want to do? Why do you want to be able to give money to your kids? Whatever it is, right? Build up your dream life here. Then the next one is called the definite chief aim, all right? And this image is an image taken on my desk right here where I am sitting, and from this book, right? What you're going to do is that you're going to delete this image eventually and write down your text here, right? And I was considering either to show you my own text, but I was like, I'm just going to show you what, like, the snippet of this book, right? So let's see if I can zoom in here a bit. So you can see here, right? Let's read it. So every human being who reaches the age of understanding of the purpose of money wishes for it. Wishing will not bring riches, but desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then planning definite ways and means to acquire riches and backing those plans with persistence, which does not recognize failure, will bring riches. The method by which desire for riches can be transmuted into its financial equivalent consists of 6 definite practical steps, which in turn are, right? So this is what I want you to do. This is the instructions that I did that completely changed my life and that I want to hand over to you right now so that you do the same. Step number 1, fix in your mind the exact amount of money that you desire. It's not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the exact amount, right? There's a psychological reason for definiteness. which will be described in a subsequent chapter. That's why I recommend that you buy this book and read it, by the way. Second, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money that you desire. There's no such reality for something for nothing, right? You can't just sit around and look like the law of attraction, just like, oh, hopefully $10 million just fall into my lap tomorrow. There's no such reality as something for nothing, okay? Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess your money that you desire, right? Fourth, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you're ready or not, to put this plan into action. Action. You see here? Begin at once is highlighted and action is also highlighted, right? Start now and start taking action. Know what you want and just start going towards it. That's really the secret. Fifth, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition. State what you intend to give in return for the money. And describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it, right? Sixth, this is important, extremely important. Read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. Immediately when you wake up in the morning, you read it. Just before you go to bed, you read it as well. That's how you start to reprogram yourself. Do this for a month and come back and tell me that it didn't affect you and change you and helped you, right? Let's just read this as well. So it is important that you follow the instruction described in these 6 steps. It is especially important that you observe and follow the instructions in the 6th paragraph. Boom, right? He's highlighting it again. It doesn't matter if you just write this down and never read it, right? You need to read it every morning and every night, right? So it is especially important that you observe and follow the instructions in the 6th paragraph. You may complain that it's impossible for you to see yourself in possession of the money before you actually have it. Here is where having a burning desire will come to your aid. If you truly desire money so keenly that you desire it as an obsession, you will have no difficulty in convincing yourself that you will acquire it. The object is to want money and to become so determined that you have it. And let's see here. The object is to want money and to become so determined to have it that you convince yourself that you will have it. Only those who become money conscious will accumulate great riches. Money consciousness means that the mind has become so thoroughly saturated with the desire, ... If you want to learn more about this, it's a really good book. Buy it and read it. But now you know the 2 most important pages in this book, if you ask me, is literally this. Do this and use this freaking document that I've been giving you right now to write this out. Like, what do you want, right? How do you plan to accumulate it? When do you plan to get it? When you actually get it, what will you give back? And like, what are the plans, right? Here. Write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition. State what you intend to give in return for the money and describe clearly the plan through which that you intend to accumulate it. So it can literally be like, let's say I just started out and I was watching this training right now. I would be like, my definite chief aim is to earn $10,000 per month with an online education business. My plan to get there is to complete this free course that Max has created. I will also read this desire statement every single day. I will review my vision board every single day. I will also go through my affirmations every single day, and I will work every single day and learn every single day so that I can make $10,000 per month within 12 months or within 6 months or whatever time limit you want to put into it. And I'm going to learn from people way ahead of me who would just put into action like a step-by-step blueprint that I can copy. Instead of me trying to figure everything out myself, I'm just going to learn from somebody who's already done it and just implement the step-by-step instructions that they give me, right? So like, do this, and then you read this, you tweak this out, or you fix this vision board with images that you want, you write down this text, and then you read it every single morning and every single night. Do that, like just do that, because the people who do that will get so freaking good results from this mini course that you're going through right now. It's not even funny. This is what changed my life. Not the button clicking, but this, okay? Then you also have a page here with some affirmations that you can read if you want to, right? I don't really read that many affirmations anymore, but it's still powerful. It's still good to like reiterate this every single morning, every single night. You can like, you start your day with some positive affirmations. You're like, you know, I am a magnet for success and wealth. I attract the right people and opportunities into my life. I'm healthy, strong, and full of energy. I'm building my dream business that changes lives. Like, instead of you opening up your phone and start doom scrolling on whatever, TikTok or Instagram, to watching some dumb stuff, right? Or watching the news, or where they just fearmonger you all the time, right? Just open up this document. You're like, this is what I want. This is what I'm working towards. Here's how I'm going to do it. Here's how I stay on track. And then you just start yourself. Read this once out loud, right? Like, I'm disciplined and focused on my goals. I'm surrounded by love, respect, and loyalty. I'm guided and protected by God at all times. I'm a leader of a powerful, profitable business. I'm becoming the best version of myself every single day. I'm living with my dream wife and building a beautiful family. I'm confident, calm, and unstoppable. I'm living the best life possible now and always, right? If you start your day with these words, like, you're just different than how most people start their day, okay? So definitely download this, read it every single day, every morning and every night. And also, this is not set in stone, by the way. You can always change this as you go. Powerful, do this stuff, all right? You find it in our free public Skool community. If you're on YouTube, join our free course and you will see it there, right? So let's summarize this video. First of all, the Quantum Leap workbook, download it. If you're in our free Skool community, you can download it underneath the video. If you're on YouTube, make sure to join our free public Skool group, and you can download it there. And then also course.com/start, right? Go there and check out our reviews. Check out that video that we have that I showed you a snippet of in the beginning. And also, again, a big warm welcome to this mini course, right? You know the results, you know that it works. Let's just dive right in. And in the next video, I want to talk about the business model and compare it to all of the other business models. And remember what I told you before as well. Everybody tell you to do certain business models, but look at what they do, not what they say. If they tell you to start doing trading, what do? Well, they sell a freaking course. So that's what I'm going to teach you as well, all right? See you there. Let's go. All right, welcome to video number 2 inside of this mini course on how I made over $2 million in 1 year with an online education business. You now watched the first video, you know all of the people that me and my team have been able to help, you know all of the results they've been able to generate and all of that. You have to watch that entire video in its entirety before you dive into this one. Don't be one of these people who skip around and fast forward and do all of that, because like, you need to know every single word that I say in sequential order in this mini course for it to make sense to you. And if you can't focus for like 2 or 2.5 hours or however long this mini course is going to be, like, bro, just, I don't know, go play some computer games instead, all right? I'm just trying to be real and legit with you here right now, or like real with you that you just need to be able to have some attention span to go through this. Now, in this video with business model, you're probably thinking, what should I do, right? Because that's how I thought. Or should I do like start an agency, or should I do what this guy is telling me to start trading, or should I do what this person do to start a copywriting business, or should I do affiliate marketing, or should I listen to this YouTuber tells me to do Amazon FBA, or should I start an e-com or drop shipping, or should I like you have all of these people telling you to do different stuff, right? Including myself. I'm not judging anybody here. I'm not saying that any of these business model doesn't work or bad, but that's the situation where you're most likely in, or a lot of you watching this. You have a lot of people telling you what to do, right? So I'm going to break down all of the different business models that you're considering, and then I'm going to compare it to info, all right? And also remember what I told you in the previous video. Look at what people do, not what they say, all right? Talk is cheap, right? Look at what they do, not what they say. So let's break this down. Here's the agenda. We're going to break down the business model. That's basically it. So let's do this. First of all, I'm going to break down each business model on some different criteria. I'm going to have like unitary gain, like how much money do you make when you make a sale, right? Startup capital, how much money do you need to start this specific business model? I'm going to compare different business models for you, right? Then also margin. What does the margins looks like? This is important. A lot of people on YouTube right now, they tell you like, oh, I'm making all of this money, and they're talking revenue. But like, when you need to focus on like how much money do you keep? How much when you make a sale? What's your profit margin? Right? How much money do you keep? Who cares if you make $1 million and then you keep 1,000 because you have $99,000 in costs? That's not cool. I'd much rather just make $10,000 in 1 year then and keep all 10K instead of making $1 million and keep it 1,000. See what I'm saying? So profit margins are important. Also, scalability is very important. Like, this is something that is very, very important to keep in mind. And this is the biggest reason why most people go into online education, because that's why most people on YouTube right now telling you to do different things, they can't scale it, right? They're running an SMMA or an agency, but they have a hard time scaling it. So then they go into online education to teach you that specific skill with online education, because online education is scalable. So scalability is super important. And then also a huge thing is it actually beginner friendly? Is it actually something that you can do? That's also huge, right? It's also very important, right? Especially for you if you're just starting out looking for the best business model to start, but also for those of you watching this who are a little bit more established, maybe already have a business, maybe you're already doing an agency, you want to go into a more scalable business model, it's still good to know, like, is this actually like a beginner-friendly business model to do? Which we obviously want. The easier it is to make a lot of money with, the better, right? Unless you're trying to be an Elon Musk to build rockets or something, right? So let's start with the service-based business. That's the first business model I want to cover. A service-based business is when you're selling your time, right? It's like you have, you're selling, you're starting an agency, an SMA, a social media marketing agency, or a copywriting agency, or I don't know, a funnel building agency. Anything where you're selling a service is what I mean by this, right? Unitary gain. When you sell a service, you can normally get paid like $1,500 per month. Ish, right? Maybe even sometimes less than that, but I would say like $1,500 to $2K. When I was running my social media marketing service, that's how I tested all of these business models I'm going to show you. I haven't done all of them, but I've done most of them. And I've done quite a lot of money with them as well. And service-based business was one of the first ones that I started. I had an SMMA, and I charged more. I charged like $3,500 per month. Some clients even more than that. But most people don't do that. It's like $1,500 per month, right? Which is okay. It's okay-ish. It's good, right? Startup capital, that's great. You don't really need a startup capital to start a service-based business, which is great. You can learn a skill and you can start to sell it for okay unitary gain in the beginning, right? So like you need a computer and you need to be able to set up a website basically, or even that, you need like an email and you need to do sales basically. So the startup capital for a service-based business online nowadays is very, very low, which is great, right? Margin is like, it can be very low as you scale this thing, a service-based business, it's low because now you need to start hiring a bunch of people, and scalability with the service-based business is just it's bad. You can take a service-based business up to, like I took my SMA up to like $50,000 per month in profit, which was great. But I was working my butt off, to say it lightly. I was on calls all day, every day, sales calls, service calls. Also, like a service-based business is like people who trade and people who run agencies are like the most stressed out entrepreneurs out there, unless you're just doing something mega crazy. But like, from the businesses that you can start with, like agency people and like trading people are like stressed all the time. It sucks. And also you're selling your time. So it takes a lot of time for you. You're on sales calls, you're on service-based calls, and you can still keep the margins pretty high with this. You can arguably make it even higher than 60%, honestly, if it's you and just a media buyer who runs this. But then you're working a butt off. And if you need to start hiring a lot of people and make this scalable, because you only have so much time that you can sell yourself, right? So eventually you need to start to hire people for this, the margins drop. So now you just have a lot of stress with low margins, and it's no fun. There's a reason why most people start an agency are going into education eventually, all right? Scalability is low. Yes, you can scale it, but you need to hire a bunch of people. You need to build this agency where so yes, it is scalable, but only when you hire people. And when I had my agency, I was like, okay, I'm making $50K per month right now in profit with my agency. I can't take on more clients. I have people who want to buy my stuff, but I just can't take on more clients. And I also, the biggest thing, I didn't want to hire people. I didn't want to continue to scale the service-based business. It sucked, right? And then beginner friendly. Yes, it is beginner friendly. Yes, it is. But you still need to learn so much there's no getting away from that. You still need to learn sales and you need to learn the skill, but it's definitely beginner friendly because you're selling your time, right? The next one is like software, right? Unitary gain, when you sell a software, you can like $20 to $150 per month per customer, right? If you create a software business, right? Startup capital is extremely high. Yes, you can do like white label softwares and all of that and yada yada, but like if you want to make like a real software and like actually make, which is great, a lot of today's billionaires are building software, right? But if you want to build a software, it's going to cost a lot of money. You need to be, I haven't done this myself, by the way, but in my opinion, in my head, you need to be a pretty sophisticated entrepreneur with some experience to go into the software game, I think, because you're spending all of this money building this product and you don't even know if people want it yet. And like hiring developers and all of this is crazy, crazy expensive if you want good people. And you also don't need to be like a software coding person. You need to be a product person, right? You need to be able to create a product people actually want. So you invest all of this money to build something that hopefully people will want to pay for and pay monthly for, right? The margins are like 20 to 40%, according to my research. Again, I haven't done this, but I would say probably in that range. It's very scalable, right? Because you build a software once, so you can sell it to the whole world if they want to buy it, which is great. Is it beginner friendly? No. It's like a definitely no. It's not. It's hard. Software is tough. Don't recommend that. Then you can sell products, right? Physical products. Like you can actually start an e-commerce business, right? 20 to $300 per product, I would say, is probably the range where you sell a physical product for. Startup capital, I would say this is pretty high because you need to design the product, you need to source the product, then you need to ship the product, then you need to you send out the product, and then you're also managing physical products, which is just annoying, right? Because then you're sending the product to customer, and then they're not happy, and then they need to ship it back, and then you need to store them somewhere. It's just like, if you really, really want to do like an e-com thing because that's your passion. I understand why, because you can actually design physical products, and it's like you can create something which is cool, something physical and tangible, right? But the cost of that is that it's physical. It's probably better if you have a digital product, right? Because it's digital. You can create, this is the digital product I have right now. I can ship it to the whole world instantly. I don't need to send it with a postcard, right? So yeah, you need startup capital. Like margins when e-com is low. You see all of these people on YouTube, right? Flashing all of these numbers from their Shopify stores. Like, I just made 600K this month. They have like 15% margins on that, right? So what is that? They have like, they flash you like 600K or 500K, but maybe they just profited like 50. So, it looks like they're making millions and millions, but really the profit margins are low because they have to pay for everything, shipping and products and all of that. It costs a lot of money, right? Scalability, yes, you can scale this, but it's like, is it easy to scale? Well, now you need like storage houses all over the world and like, bro, it's a lot, right? Beginner friendly, according to me, no. But I haven't been selling physical products myself, so I don't really know. But I have friends who have, and like yes, there's people, you can just start a store and start like doing whatever drop shipping or and all of that, right? But if you want to do it the real and legit way, like you need to be pretty dang like a good entrepreneur to make it work, right? There's a reason why not everybody on YouTube will learn e-com and just build mega businesses. I'm not saying that there are not people who are not doing it, obviously not, but I wouldn't say that it's not the most beginner friendly model, right? Then we have like affiliate marketing, which is cool. I've made a lot of money with affiliate marketing, millions of dollars, and it's really, really cool. And unitary gain, you can like $50 to $250. Basically, what affiliate marketing is, right, is that you're only doing the advertising and you're promoting somebody else's product and they pay you a commission for that. I've been one of the top affiliates for High Level, for example. I was very early into that, made a lot of money with that. And it's great. It's really, really good. You don't need any startup capital. The margins are high, right? You have very high margins. There are people who are affiliates just doing YouTube videos and they don't even have their own product. They're just promoting other people's product and they have super high profit margins. Scalability, yes, it is very high as well, right? And is it beginner friendly? Ish, yes and no. You need to become like the really, really good affiliate marketers are like extremely good marketers. And it's not as easy as just like finding an affiliate product and just like promoting it. It's more to it than that. You need to actually be a pretty sophisticated entrepreneur to like get it to work, right? So it is good, but it's not necessarily super easy. And also a big drawback, if you ask me, with affiliate marketing is that you're always under you're not owning this product yourself, right? if you're a top affiliate for a product or a business, and then they just decide to, no, we're going to shut this down, or if something happens to their business, like, or if they change their brand, or they sell the business to another owner and start making a bunch of bad decisions, and he's like, maybe we don't need the affiliates anymore, and then you're out of business like that. You're not owning and controlling it yourself. You're just basically an affiliate for somebody else's product, which is the best thing about it, is because you don't have your own product, you don't have your own support for your own product, and you're not building your own brand with it. But it's the double-edged sword, right? It goes both ways. You can see it as a very good thing, but it also can be a big risk, right? So affiliate is always there. But I still do a lot of money with affiliate, but it's not my main business. But affiliate marketing goes very, very good hand in hand with info. The reason I became the top affiliate for high level was with info, with courses like the one that you're watching right now. So it all stems from info, right? So let's go over info, like online education, right? Unitary gain. You can sell an online course if you do it the right way, selling an annual recurring fee. You can sell it for you can sell it for more. Like, when you talk about high ticket courses, 3K is low, right? And most people would say that a high ticket course is like 5K, 5 to 10K, right? And now you're like, oh, but I can't create or sell a course for 3K. Yes, you can. You can. And there's a way that you can sell high ticket courses with low monthly fees. It's called BNPL, buy now, pay later. It's the secret. It's the big thing that all of the online education people talk about behind the scenes. It's selling high ticket with financing, with BNPL. I'm going to talk about that later in this course as well. But the unitary gain when you sell info, if you sell it high ticket, which you should, I'm going to talk about that in the next video, right? But it's really, really good, okay? Startup capital is low. All you need is a computer and a camera, like your iPhone, and record, right? And obviously you need help with selecting your niche and planning out your course, but all of that you can learn. And I can teach you that, right? Again, 65K per month teaches people how to play pickleball, right? It's pretty crazy. Margins, very high. If you do it the right way. If you're going to spend a bunch of money on ads, it's not the way to go. But if you do it the right way, you will have very high profit margins with this, and it's a really, really elegant and sophisticated and fun business to run. And you make a lot of money and you keep a lot of money with it. Scalability, high. Like, I can create a course and sell it to the whole world if they want to buy it. It's a login to a portal. It's extremely scalable. And then beginner-friendly, yes. I would argue it's the most beginner-friendly business model there is, because you can literally monetize any passion or skill, right? It's not this, most people have this false idea that you need to be a guru and knowing how to make money and teach other people how to make money. No, there's people helping truck dispatchers, helping people to make an exit from the business, play pickleball, play basket. There's a lady teaching people how to knit, making like 100K per month. There's a guy playing the saxophone, teach people how to play the saxophone, making 100K per month. There's people like, we have our customer playing guitar. Like, there's people teaching people about like any type of hobby that you can imagine. People about dog training, huge business. Like, so it's, yes, info education is extremely beginner friendly. Right? Just like it's just education. If you know something that other people want to learn about, you can sell online education. Right? So, yes. There's a reason why everybody tell you to do, oh, you should start a service-based business. You should start a white label software business. You should start an e-com business. You should do affiliate marketing. You should do trading. You should do all of these different things. But what do? Well, they sell info. And here's why. So don't look at what they say, look at what they do. If they tell you to start trading and they're selling a course, you should be like, why is he trying to teach me how to do trading? But his business is actually selling education. Well, here's why, right? So why not just go to the best business model immediately instead of trying to go through this other stuff before, right? Info is amazing, especially right now in this time and era that we're living in, right? So online education, look at what they do, not what they say. Everyone on YouTube telling you to start an agency, dropshipping, Amazon Pay, trading, or affiliate marketing. What do? They sell courses, right? They sell education. It's the ultimate business model. Info is the ultimate business model. Extremely high profit margins, if built the right way, which I can teach you how to do. Scalable, fun, impactful, passion-driven, and beginner-friendly. Online education is here to stay. Because here's the thing. The reason why having it like impactful, passion driven, and a fun business, it's extremely important. If you, like in my case, for example, I started an agency making 50K per month in profit, helping roofing contractors in the US to run ads. First of all, I didn't really enjoy running paid ads. That's why we don't do it anymore. Like, we generate our customers organically, which is why we can keep our profit margins high, and that's what we teach our customers to do as well. But first of all, like, I had a business running ads, which I didn't enjoy. And then also I was selling it to roofing contractors in the US. I love those people. I love the roofers. They're super hands-on and they're direct and they tell you how it is. But I don't like roofing. I've never replaced a roof myself in my entire life, right? So it becomes boring, or I'm like, why am I even doing this? Like, this is not me. I'm not a roofer. I don't like ads. Why am I even in this business? So if you can start an online education business, let's say you love pickleball. You're like, pickleball is your life. It's your biggest interest. And then you create a course about that and teach other people how to do it. And then you make 65K per month with super high profit margins. That's a lot more fun, impactful, passion-driven business. And that's the money that you make matters a lot. But having fun doing it and a passion-driven business arguably matters a lot more, because then you're going to stick to it and make it better over time because you actually enjoy it, right? And it's also extremely scalable. This business model is so scalable. Also, personal experience. I've made millions of dollars in the agency space, white labeled SaaS, because that was part of my agency as well. Affiliate marketing, made a lot of money there as well, and online education. Online education is hands down the best one of all. Yeah. Scalable, profitable, fun, impactful, and future-proof. Like, online education is here to stay. If you're like, oh, really? Is online education really? It's probably going to die out. Well, for how long has education been around? Like, education, like online education is just education online. So if you're telling me that online education is going to disappear, you're basically telling me that education is going to disappear. Doesn't make any sense. Education is always going to be here. And online education, it's just taken off. We haven't even seen the beginning of online education yet. It's like the best industry that you could be in. And it's fun, it's impactful, and you're actually making a difference in the world, which is pretty sick, right? Here's another one. I have nothing to teach. If this is like an objection you have, like, I have nothing to teach, right? Real people, real results. We've got customers teaching pickleball, making 60K per month, truck dispatchers training, doing 10K per month, and businesses exit coaches like at $25,000 per month. With people playing out the saxophone, the guitar, the piano, how to knit. Like, there's people teaching people about carnivore. You have something to teach, right? Niche skills work. One guy teaches saxophone and makes 100K per month. A lady teaching knitting makes 60K per month. Yes, knitting. Okay? You already know something. You don't need to be famous or like be an expert or anything. You just need a bit of guidance to find what you can teach. You remember the guy that I showed you in the first video, right? Who made 50K in like the first 3 weeks without even building his course yet. He had 1,500 followers on Instagram and like 4K on YouTube or whatever it is. Like, he doesn't have a following. He's not famous. He's not an expert. Yes, he's really good at what he's doing, but he's not famous. He doesn't have a big following, but he's really good at what he's doing though. But he's not seen as an expert in the world, right? He's just good at something that he knows, and then he created a course about it, and it sells a lot, right? And we help our customers to figure this stuff as well. You just need to have a system and a guide to follow that can bring that out of you. Like, what is it that you're going to do, right? And we had this big breakthrough with a guy on one of our coaching calls last week. He runs he's like a YouTube analytics guy. He's helping people with their titles and their thumbnails, and he has a done for you service, right? And he makes it like people really want to buy his done for you service. And then he was like, yeah, but now I also want to have a course so that I can teach them how to do it themselves, right? Because I know this skill, and they pay me a lot of money for it, and they want to pay me to do it for them, but I don't really like it because I'm selling my time. He had a service-based business, as I showed you before, right? But he was selling his time. He didn't like it. So it was like, I'm just going to create a course so that my customers can do it themselves. The problem though was that his customers didn't want to do it themselves, right? He's like, no, I don't want to go through a course and do it myself. I'm paying you and hiring you so that you can do it for me. So then I was like, why don't you just teach other people to do what you do so that they in return can help customers? Basically teach people how to learn your skill so that they can get their own customers. And that was like the biggest light bulb that went off for him. It was like, you like, he was so happy because he basically got multi-million-dollar business idea just by like that, and we just had a conversation about it. So you just need help and guidance. So if you're telling yourself you have nothing to teach, well, first of all, you need to read this book. You need to do your quantum leap, as we talked about, and you absolutely have something to teach. You just need some guidance to be and help to figure out what it is, and we can help you with that. We are going to help you with that, right? And the proof is everywhere. Skool is packed with people from all walks of life making 10, 20, 50, some of them hundreds of thousands of dollars per month from online courses. And it's like everything. It's like spirituality, like it's relationships, it's money, it's financing, it's like hobby stuff, pickleball, painting. It's like people make a lot of money, coach, like dating coach, like all of this different stuff. There's so much, right? So you can do this. Even if you're a beginner, you have value. We help you package it and get paid for it. Like, don't worry about that. We're going to help you with that, right? So you 100% have something that you can learn and something that you can teach others. And most likely you already have something that you don't think that you can monetize that you definitely can, right? So let's summarize this video. Look at what they do, not what they say, right? They tell you to do trading, but what do? Well, they sell a course. They tell you to start an agency, but they sell a course. Like, look at what they do, not what they say, right? And again, if you want to learn more about this, go to course.com/start, check out all of our testimonials, check out the video on that page, and do that. So that's basically this video on the business model. Now you know all of the different business models and how it compares to info, and you also know that everybody eventually goes into info. So why don't you just start with info? And no, you don't need to be an expert or a guru to make money with info. You can literally teach people how to play pickleball and make $64,000 a month, or play the saxophone, teach people how to knit, or leash train their dog, right? So that's it. Now I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, we will talk about the pricing model, right? I'll see you there. Welcome to the third video here inside of this mini course. We're going to talk about pricing, the different pricing models that you can go for when you are going into online education. And I've said it before, I said it again. If you're one of these individuals who just jump around and skip forward, like, don't do that. Like, if you just jump to this video and you're just going to watch this, nothing is going to make sense. You have to watch all of the videos in sequential order. If you just miss one word that I'm saying in the previous videos, nothing in this video is going to make sense. So, like, just do yourself a favor, just watch everything from the beginning up until this point, and now we can continue, right? And if you don't do that, well, go and play some computer games instead. I don't know, if you don't have that attention span. If you watch the first video, you hopefully know that this is worth your time, right? No fluff. I'm not wasting your time. I'm giving you the real deal. Let's talk about pricing models, all right? So we're inside my computer agenda. We're going to talk about 3 different pricing models. You can either do low ticket MRR when you sell online education. So low ticket monthly recurring revenue. You could either sell, or other way, it's just you sell something mid-ticket in an automated way, or you can sell high-ticket ARR, which is annual recurring revenue. So which one is the best? Let's talk about it, right? Let's start with low-ticket monthly recurring revenue. So low-ticket MRR, the most painful way to scale. Yes, you might think that low-ticket MRR is the best way to go right now because and I've done this. Like last year we did a lot of this, right? And so Skool, it's a lot of that on Skool right now. Also, if you look at other platforms like WAP, it's all about this low ticket MRR. It sounds great, right? Because you can sell something cheap with a monthly subscription, and then people just pay you month after month after month after month, right? Well, it's not really like that in reality. So let's break this down. Cheap offers. Low ticket MRR is basically where you sell like $50 to $100 per month. It sounds easy, but it's actually a trap. It's harder than you think, all right? So it sounds good, right? They pay you $50, $100 per month. You sell it to a bunch of people, and it just stacks over time, right? It's not really like that. Max difficulty, right? So selling something low ticket MRR is like 10 out of 10 difficulty and effort because you have churn, refunds, constantly replacing lost clients. Churn is basically when you're losing clients, right? So if you have 20% churn, which is actually pretty good, it's actually pretty good. You're keeping people for 5 months. So every 5 months, people are just leaving your community. And also we can think about it, right? Selling online education with a subscription, it's like, let's say I bought this book, and I bought this book like, I don't know, I bought this book like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Imagine if I still paid a subscription for this book. Like, it wouldn't make sense. I bought it, I read it, and now I'm still gonna pay for this education every single month. Does that make sense? That's what happens with online courses as well. People, if they buy a course for $100 per month, well, guess what? They might spend 3 months watching your course and then they leave, right? We had customers last year when we sold a course for 300. Since then, we've rebuilt the course, but we sold for 100. We had sold the course for $100 per month. We had people going through a course. They stayed for 3 months, so $100 or 4 months. So they paid us $300-400. They took that information and started making tens of thousands of dollars per month from the info. Even like hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, or some people. So it's like, it's hard. You're churning customers all the time and you're undervaluing your service, right? You're undervaluing what you're actually, the information that you bring to people, right? And it's 10 out of 10 difficulty, right? You also get lower quality clients, right? People are paying less and they're less serious. They don't finish the course. If they invest less, they will be less invested, right? And I've learned this from an individual as well, who's made over $50 million selling online education. He said that low ticket MRR is the hardest thing you can do because you have churn. It's 10 out of 10 difficulty. He also said that in his low ticket course, it was the best thing he ever created. Low ticket, amazing production quality, and like he gave him so much value for like $30 per month, and people told him it was a scam. It's like, bro. And then for his high ticket clients, where he's selling something high ticket, he literally recorded just like a Google Doc, sold it for like tens of thousands of dollars, and people loved it. So it's like, you get people who are less serious. You get lower quality clients. If they pay more, if they invest more, they will be more invested as well, right? Big loss stories. Like we had clients paying us like 300 totals, building like $500,000 per month businesses. It's insane. Like we had, and that's a unicorn who did that, but it's like we even like people invest like $300 with us and started making 20, 30, 40, $50,000 per month. We had quite a lot of those, right? So it's pretty brutal, right? And it's also not for beginners. Like this model works, but it's hard and draining. It's super hard. Last year in 2024, we went all in. We sold a lot of low ticket MRR. Not in the entirety of the year, because then we realized this and changed over the ARR, and it's just so much better. But we were busting our butts off. We were working extremely hard. And then I realized that, okay, we made like 2 million. Like if I want to make $4 million next year, I basically have to double the input that we did last year. I'm like, that's not going to work, right? So like MRR, it sounds very good, but there's a backside to it, right? It looks very easy and very good and very all good and dandy, but it's really not, right? Then the next thing you can do is that you do something mid-ticket. So instead of selling something for $50 to $100 per month, you do something mid-ticket, a little bit more expensive, and you sell it in an automated way, right? This is, a lot of people have done this before. So it's mid-ticket, automated dream, but it's complex reality. So the idea here is that you sell something for maybe $1,000 or $1,500 per year, but you sell it in an automated way. You don't need any sales calls for it, right? So it looks very sexy on paper, right? So you have $1,000 to $1,500 course without sales calls. It sounds great. People are just gonna buy on autopilot. You just send them to a link and then you just buy, or you send them to a webinar and they just buy themselves. You don't need to do any sales calls. It sounds like this amazing dream that, oh, I don't have to do any sales calls anymore and people are just gonna buy it, right? It's a funnel nightmare though. It's hard. It's like 6 out of 10 difficulty. You need complex webinars, automations, retargeting, and more. And also you need a ton of traffic. Like you need a lot of traffic, also with low ticket MRR. Like just do the math. You can pause this video. Let's say you want to do $1 million per year with a $100 per month product and you have churn 50% or 20% churn, right? So people stay normally for 5 months. Like how many customers do you need to sell? I think last year we sold like 5,000 people or something like that. If not even more. It was crazy. Like, and that's customers, right? So you need like a lot of traffic to make it work, and it's not easy. It's 6 out of 10 difficulty, by the way. It's coming from me, but it's also coming from this individual who's made over $50 million in the online education space, selling all the different tiers: low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket. It's just like mid ticket is like 6 out of 10 difficulty. You need to automate it, right? Audience or ads. You'll either need a massive audience or burn a bunch of money on ads. And I don't recommend burning a bunch of money on ads because now you're killing your profit margins, right? It's also a fragile system. One broken email or page or sales, or it will like stops everything, right? Constant maintenance. You need to like, it's almost like you just, it's almost like you're panic mode. Everything needs to be like perfect. you need to optimize everything because you're selling it in an automated way, right? If something breaks in the system, it just breaks the entire thing. It's not beginner friendly. This is tough unless you already, like, if you're already established, if you already have a bunch of traffic, bunch of experience. Yes, you can make a lot of money with this and make it work, but it's like, it's not easy. It's not beginner friendly. So this is what I mean. Like, selling education is great if you do it the right way. And the right way is high ticket annual recurring revenue. And I will tell you why, right? Big upfront pay, right? You sell your course for like $2,500 to $3,000 per year. You can sell more as well. You can do $5,000, you can do $10,000, you can sell for more, right? So $2,500 to $3,000 per year is like the minimum. It's like a low end, I would say, right? And you have no monthly churn. You have no stress about that people are gonna leave you in 2 months. And this is important because you get paid up front. You get people who invest more, so they're more invested. They will also go through the course because they've invested this money, which means they will actually implement it and get results. You'll get more testimonials and more clients. And also you're keeping them in your course for a full year, which is like the transformation in a full year. You have a lot bigger chances to get really good testimonials versus somebody who's just in your community for 2 months and then they leave, right? Serious clients, people who invest more, engage more, finish more, and get better results. Since they invest more, they get more invested as well, right? Easy to start. Selling high ticket, it's 2 out of 10 difficulty. You need a super simple funnel, you need a simple offer, you need fewer clients, you need less traffic, and you make more money from it. There's people with like 15 or like 4,000 YouTube subscribers making millions of dollars per month. Or no, sorry, millions of dollars per year in profit. Right? And I go through this in our course. I have a bunch of examples of it. They get like a couple of thousand views per video, but they make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. So you don't need this big YouTube channel or massive amounts of traffic because you need less traffic. You only make videos specifically for your customer avatar, and then they book calls, and then you make high ticket sales, right? It's pretty damn good. Proven by experience. I've done millions in all 3 models. High ticket wins every single time. I did low ticket, made millions of dollars in, or like more than $1 million with that when we started. We also started dabbling into the mid ticket, and it's like, oh, this is freaking hard. And now we do high ticket, and high ticket is by far the best, right? Top experts agree as well. I learned this from a course seller, made over $50 million in online education space. He said the exact same thing. High ticket is the best. It's just 2 out of 10 difficulty. Traffic to sales call, sell over sales call. Boom. And we're going to talk more about that in the tech stack. How does this funnel look like? It's like an age-old funnel that looks very simplistic, but you still need to know what you do with it, right? And you also need to know how to navigate this entire thing. Like, you still need to learn how to sell it the right way. Even if you know the right business model, online education, you know that the way is high ticket, you know the funnel, you still need to piece it together the right way, right? So why high ticket just works? You don't need any ads. You can have a small YouTube channel, or you can have a small organic traffic channel, whatever channel you want to use. YouTube is great though. You just have a few sales calls every single week. You make some sales, you close some deals, and you get paid up front. You don't need millions of views per YouTube video, right? Tiny conversion with big money. Even if you only like 1 to 2% of your audience buy, you can make 6 to 7 figures, right? So you don't need, like, obviously you need higher conversion rates on your sales calls, but you don't need a big percentage of your audience to pay you to buy from you, right? You can still make a lot of money from it since you're selling high ticket. Also max profit. Since you have no ad spend, you don't need any refund headaches or like a churn. Obviously you might have some refunds, but you're not gonna have this churn thing, right? Just clean revenue and high profit margins, which is great. And then BNPL. This is something a little bonus I'm gonna give you in this training, right? This is a game changer. BNPL. Use buy now, pay later. Clients pay monthly, but you get all paid up front. This is selling online education with financing. This is what we teach our customers, which means that, let's say I sell a course for $5,000, but you can pay for it as the customers, you can pay for it monthly in monthly installments for like $150 per month. So the customer still pays for a low monthly recurring revenue model, but the seller, you, the entrepreneur, you get paid everything up front, and then you pay a fee for using a BNPL, right? And there's a bunch of different buy now, pay later solutions. You need to know how to set it up. You need to know how to do all of that, and we teach our customers, right? But that's like selling high ticket with like low ticket installments. It's a pretty big hack, right? It's the big thing that everybody's talking about behind the scenes, right? Everybody's in the online education space. BNPL is the way, right? High ticket, low monthly. So you sell a $3,000 offer, a $5,000 offer, but make it feel like a $200 per month offer. This is the hack. So they pay monthly, you get paid everything up front. Pretty cool. So we teach you all of this, right? We help you to build this model step by step. And like, if you want to learn more about this, go to our course.com/start page. You already know that by now. Check out our results, check out our testimonials, and just book a free strategy call with us. And we can just help you to navigate this with everything, with the niche, the BNPL stuff, how to set it up, the pricing model. You can help you answer questions. Like maybe you still think you need to do low ticket MRR, and we can tell you like, no, you shouldn't. We had a customer, I showed you a screenshot of her in the beginning. She started with us because she wanted to do low ticket MRR. We was like, no, you should do high ticket. She's just like, do high ticket, 5K sales now, like on repeat. It's so cool. She just makes a lot more money now because she's going the high ticket route and she's doing sales calls. It's pretty damn cool. So let's summarize this video. High ticket annual recurring revenue over everything. Now you know you can sell online education with low ticket MRR. Like, you know, a lot of people on Skool is doing it, and a lot of people are like, it's this whole hype thing right now with WAP and Skool and everything. It's like low ticket. You can do it. It works. It's just not the ideal way to go, if you ask me. You should go high ticket ARR. It's just easier. It's better. And it's more simplistic and more fun. And you don't need millions of views to make it work. You can have a small YouTube channel. And you can make a lot of money with it. It's great, right? And you can go to course.com/start to learn more about it. You already know about it by now. So that's it. Now we've talked about a lot of stuff, right? You now know the proof. We've talked about the business model, the pricing model. And now in the next video, we're going to talk about the tech stack that you need. All right, so I'll see you there. Let's go. All right, you made it to video number 4, the tech stack. And look at you. You're already becoming a builder. I can already sense it through the camera. You're already sitting there right now like, maybe I should actually start an online course. Maybe I should do this. Maybe this is good. Ha! Exactly. You should 100% do that. So just take a breather as well. You can pause the video right now and I want you to start to just contemplate this a bit more, right? You've been looking for the best business model. You've been looking at these different things. You've learned now more and more about the online education space. You learn about the business model, the pricing model. You see people making a lot of money with like pickleball or like, you know, truck dispatcher or knitting or dog leash training or like playing the saxophone and knitting, all of these different things, right? So you see what's happening right now, or you start to lean into the online education space. And that's exactly what I want you to do, because it is the best business model that you can start. It 100% is. There is a reason why everybody goes to it eventually, and they tell you to do one thing, but they do a completely different thing. And if you do it the right way, with the right pricing structure, if you know about low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket, and you also know about BNPL, you know about all of these different things, amazing. You're doing great. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the tech stack. What do you actually need to start making this happen? And also, I've said it before, I said it again, you can't skip around, you can't fast forward, you need to watch every single second I've been recording up until this point for all of this to make sense. So without further ado, let's just dive into it and talk about the tech stack that you need. Everything that you need and nothing you don't to start an online education business. So here's the agenda. We're going to talk about the tech stack. That's basically it. So let's dive into it. Here's the tech stack that you need, right? You need tech. It's not optional. You can't start an online education business without tech. You need to be able to create a course. You need to be able to record a course. You need to be able to host a course. You need to be able to do some marketing and sales and all of this stuff, right? So let's break this down. So to run your business, you need a website, you need a sales funnel, you need a booking calendar, you need a CRM system, which is customer relationship management, where you have all of your leads. You need like an email system, automations, tracking, forms, reminders, the list goes on. And I don't want to overwhelm you, but you just need tools and a tech stack to make this work, right? And it's a lot to figure out. And it can also be very expensive, as I'm going to show you in this video, right? So the list goes on. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you that, yeah, you make a lot of money. That's super easy. No, you still need to learn a lot of stuff and build it. Not only build it, but build it the right way, right? So yeah, you need tech though. Also, there are a lot of moving pieces, right? You need to learn how to do sales calls, how to set them up, how to do surveys so people can actually book a call. You need to be able to A/B test your funnels. You need to be able to send SMS reminders, email follow-ups. You need like tools to make all of this work. Yeah, you do need to learn that, right? And without tech, you simply won't be able to run or scale an online education business. you just can't. You're not going to host it somewhere. You're not going to be able to deliver your service. You're not going to be able to do sales. You're not going to be able to get sales calls or conduct sales calls or get payments. Like, you need tech, right? Which is great. You're building an online business. We want to leverage tech, right? So the old way is like complex, frustrating, and expensive, extremely expensive. Like, all of this tech that you need can cost a lot of money, right? So I will show you why, right? Tool stack madness, right? You need like Calendly for calendars, and all of these tools I've used myself, right? So I'm not just, there's no theory here. This is what I used to do. I had like Calendly for the calendars. I used Close.com for CRM. I had Active Campaign for emails. I had ClickFunnels for the funnels. I have Zapier to glue it all together. I had like WordPress for like the websites and the designs and all of that stuff, right? Or like a Wix or whatever, right? So you need all of that. And then you need like SAP to glue all of this together. I was paying like Zapier like $1,500 per month for just SAPs. And SAP is just to glue it all together. It's like, you have all of these softwares, and then you need them to be able to speak with each other, and you need a tool called Zapier for that. And I was paying like $1,500 per month just for that. That is like 18K per year just for gluing it all together. Never mind all of the payments I had for all of the softwares. And I was just starting. It was like, what's going on here? It's crazy, right? Glitches and headaches, like SAPs, they break, emails didn't send, calendars didn't sync, everything crashed like when you needed it the most. Super annoying, right? Because you have everything, nothing can go wrong. It's like you're gluing all this together. If something happens with Zapier, or you run out of SAPs, then you're like, oh, like I'm paying $750 per month right now to do everything, but now everything just stopped because I've used all of my SAPs. Now I need to pay them $1,500 per month to just make this thing work. You have no choice. It's like crazy. And it's also hard to teach, right? It wasn't just painful for me to set up and run, but then like it was even worse trying to teach others how to do it. I was like, yeah, I have this complex system that we're running, and yeah, it's going to cost you all of this money. And even then, when I showed them click by click how to do it, they still got problems. They also got problems with SAPs, and I was like, bro, like what's going on? Like this can't be the way, right? It was expensive and hard for us. Imagine this teaching then to other people, to our customers. It was just a headache, right? And an insane cost. I was paying like $25,000 to $30,000 per year just to keep the tech stack running. And we were just starting. I was like, bro, this is going to cost me like 100K per year eventually. As we scale this thing, it's going to become madness. Crazy, right? So the new way then is that you have one system and you have everything included. So what do I mean by that? Well, Course OS, right? We built our own platform using High Level, and it does everything in one place, right? So if you don't know what High Level is, it's basically this tool where you get the funnel, the service, the website, the CRM, the email, the automations, all of these things that I told you. Instead of having that in multiple different systems that you need to glue together with SAP, you get everything in one thing. And High Level cost, instead of paying 30K per year, High Level cost 5K per year. And then we basically branded it with our own, and we built our own version of it, white labeled it, and we called it Course OS. That's what we use right now. So not only did we save a lot of money, we also saved a lot of headache, right? So it's all in one. You have website, funnel, CRM, email, SMS, calendar, automations, tracking, forms, service, everything. It's all built into one software. So no more SAPs and no more bunch of tools that you pay a lot of money for, right? It's much cheaper. High Level is only 5K per year. So it's way better than $30,000 per year, right? But it gets even better because we give you Course OS for free. So you don't even have to pay High Level 5K for it. This is insane, right? So it's a free tech stack. So when you join our program, when you become a customer of ours, we include the entire tech stack for you for no extra cost. So instead of you having to pay 30K per year just to have like the tech stack that you need to run the business, we're like, here's the tech stack. Here's everything you need. And oh, by the way, you don't need to pay anything extra for it. You have it. As long as you're one of our customers, you get this. Okay? So, however, it's not just the software. It gets even better because you get pre-built funnels, websites, emails, SMS automation, calendars, and sales pipelines. So think about it like this. If we just gave you the software for the tech stack, we were like, oh, here's the software. Just go and build whatever you want with it. Like build a website, build a funnel. Good luck, right? No, we don't do that. We take it a step further. So we not only give you the software for free, We're giving you the pre-built funnels. We pre-built the funnel for you. We're like, okay, here's exactly how you should do the funnel. Here's exactly how you do the website. Here's exactly the emails that you should use. Here's exactly the SMS automations and email automations you should use. Here's the exact calendar you should use and the settings for that. Here's the exact sales pipeline you should use. Here's the exact service and questions you should ask in the service. Here, like, we're giving you everything pre-built. So not only the tools, we give you the tools pre-built. And when we give you the software, all of these things comes included. So like with one click, you get everything imported into your software. So you're literally just like, here's the software I need. Here's everything pre-built for me. And then we just show you how to set it up. It's pretty dang cool. It is. Like, I wish that I had this when I started out. It's crazy, right? So it's a one-click setup. It's all inside one template. You click, launch, and go live. No tech struggle. No expensive SAPs, no a bunch of tools you need to sign up and pay for. You literally pay for our online education, and we give you the software as well. If you decide to become a customer, you don't have to, but I'm just telling you, it's pretty dang good value, right? So super simple. You just plug and play. Pre-built everything, right? We don't just hand you the tools. We preload them with the exact setup that you need. Boom. Customize easily. We show you step-by-step, click-by-click, how to tweak and make it your own, right? So we give you all of the templates that you need, and then we show you click-by-click, step-by-step, how to just tweak it and make it your own, right? Save time and money. Skip the $30,000 per year burn and confusing setup. Just use our system and it's included and it's free. Yeah. So this is real value. Education plus software and like execution, right? So full package. You don't just learn how to build a business. You get everything you need to actually do it. You get everything. We haven't left anything out. We're not like, oh yeah, pay us a bunch of money so we can teach you. But oh, by the way, you need to go and buy all of this stuff as well for $30K per year. But you know, that's just the way it is. No. It's like you pay us, we give you the education, we give you everything that you need, the software, everything, step-by-step instructions, everything. You get everything. It's crazy. No guessing. You get the tools, systems, and strategies all in one place. And it's ready to go, right? So you can book a call and you can get started at course.com/start. If you're interested in this, you just want to learn more about it, and we can show you how all of this what it looks like, you can go there and book a call. So now I want to show you what this looks like, right? So here's basically the tech setup. We call it the Course OS funnel, right? It's pretty dang simple, right? But it's deceivingly simple, right? So we use traffic, right? And we can use retargeting ads. I'm not going to go into depth what this is, but we use basically traffic and bring them to our funnel, right? This is our course.com/start page, right? You can go and check it out what it looks like. Here, people can see like apply now to see if you qualify, right? So a button, boom. You can see the OS here. This is the Course OS. So all of this, you can see like, this is obviously YouTube. And here we have retargeting ads on YouTube and Meta. The funnel and everything we build on Course OS. The survey we use Course OS for. The nurture campaigns is Course OS. The email is Course OS. The appointment and reminders and those automations is Course OS. Our sales pipeline is Course OS. Then you actually do the actual sales call over like Zoom, or you can use Google Meet as well, right? And then we use Skool to host our courses here, right? And then there's a bunch of stuff in the background as well that you need, and like all of these things that you need, like, and also all of this is in one tool as well, right? So you don't need any SAPs and everything to glue it all together, but you need to get the website, the automations, the CRM system, the sales pipeline, all of the other automations that we have to just automate this business for you in the background. So when you get a lead, it gets placed in the right pocket in your sales pipeline, like all of these things. It looks simple, but it's deceivingly simple. But we give you all of this. Not only the software and everything that you need, but it's just pre-built for you with one click. You don't need to pay anything extra for it, right? There's no hidden fees. Pretty dang cool. So let's summarize this video, right? Now you know the tech stack. So tech plus info is just a win, right? You don't just only want the info, right? You want the tech and the info. And that's why I'm so stoked with what we do. That's why I think our customers get so good results, because it's a one-stop shop. They're like, here's what I need to do. Here's the education, how I do it. And here's the software that I just need to implement. And it's all in one place. I don't need to go and figure anything out myself. I just go through it step by step. That's what people love. The feedback that I've had from our customers, they're like, I love that it's like a blueprint. It's like a step-by-step guide, and everything is here. I don't need to go and figure anything out myself out there somewhere. Like, everything is here, and it's shown to me how to do it step by step, click by click. All I have to do is just execute. And if you check out the video on our course.com/start, you will hear our customers say that as well. And if you go to our Trustpilot, you can read it yourself. If you watch our individual hundreds of video testimonials you have, you will hear about this. This is the value in it, the tech plus the info. So that is it for the tech stack. Now I will see you in the final video here in the mini course. We're going to talk about the Ascension path. What do you do now? You know about this. You know about the online education space. You know the tech. You know everything that you need. You know that people are already crushing it with it. Like, what do you do next? Let's talk about that. I'll see you there. So you made it to the final video here inside of this free mini course on online education, how I made $2 million last year. I've helped a bunch of people to make a lot of money as well with online courses and all of this good stuff. You learned about the business model, the pricing model, the tech stack, all of it, right? Now, in this final video, the Ascension path, we're just going to talk about what do you do now? What's the next step? Yeah, it's all good. Like, I all know this now, but what do you do from now on? So let's talk about it. Let's dive into it. Final video. Let's go. Let's finish strong. Let's do it. Ascension path. Agenda. We're going to talk about the journey, right? The journey that you've been through. We're going to talk about the big mistake that you can make right now. There's a big mistake that you can make, and I don't want you to make that mistake because I've done that myself a couple of times, and it cost me not only time, money, and like energy, but it's just costing me like opportunity, right? So we're going to talk about the big mistake. We're going to talk about what you get. We're going to talk about why this works and then also your next step, right? So I'm going to break down everything for you as easily as possible so that you just know what to do next, right? So let's talk about the journey, right? The journey so far, you've seen what's possible, right? Proven results. You've seen everyday people build 10, 50, even $100,000 per month course businesses with this information that I've just showed you, right? There's enough proof. There's no argument that you can be like, I don't know if this is going to work. You've seen it. I've shown you. And if you go to our page as well, you see all of those, like it's overwhelming. And I want to overwhelm you with results because it's real and it works. All right. So you know that it's proven. Okay. Also, the path is super clear, right? You now understand the power of high ticket pricing, right? You need low ticket, mid ticket, and you need, about high ticket. You know about BNPL, like buy now, pay later, financing. You know about the systems and automation. The path is clear. You know exactly what you should do. You also know about look at what they do and not what they say, right? Like this thing, should I still do trading? Well, sure. If you love trading, if that's what you want to do, great. If you want to be super stressed out, then do that. Or if you want to do an agency, maybe you love just the agency game. Well, do that. It's also going to be super stressed out and not have it scalable. You know the pros and cons with everything, right? But look at what they do, not what they say. Like I sell a course and I tell you to sell the course. Like every single person who tells you to do trading, they sell a course. If they tell you to do copywriting, they sell a course. If they look at what they do, not what they say. The path should be super clear for you by now, right? Objections handled, right? You know that you don't need to be an expert or have the perfect idea to get started, right? We can help you with this as well. Right? And you can teach people how to play pickleball and make $64K per month. It's just anybody can do this. It is beginner friendly. You can monetize a passion or skill that you have, right? Tech. You've seen how we replace a $30,000 per year tech stack with a simple done for you solution, which is included. You've seen that as well. You know the tech that you need. You know how much money that it can cost. You know also that we solved that problem for our customers. It's pretty insane, right? And the question is, what will you do next? Where do you go from here? What do you do? That's the question, right? So let's talk about the big mistake. I don't want you to make this big mistake, and I just want you to be aware of the traps that you can fall into, right? So the big mistake is just trying to figure out this alone. And I don't care who you pay for this, or if you just at least go learn more about this yourself for free on YouTube. You can do that as well. Just don't try to figure out all of this yourself and just build something. It's going to be tough. It's going to take you time. It's going to cost you a lot of money as well, right? So first of all, wasted time. Every week of guessing means lost momentum, right? Lost income and lost opportunity. Who would you rather be? Would you be somebody who just trying to figure it out themselves, or would you just want to be coached from somebody who has done it themselves and helped a bunch of people and just get a clear path? They tell you do this, then you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Blueprint, step-by-step instructions. Would you rather want that, or would you just run around yourself and try to figure it out? If you're going from A to B through a forest, Would you rather just run in circles in the forest, or just somebody giving you a map exactly how to do it, where to go here, then here, then here, then here? Or there's a waterfall, by the way, as well, and there's wolves here, so don't go there. Just, you need to go this, and then here, and then there, right? Should be pretty obvious, right? Hidden costs. You will spend more money trying to do it yourself with like freelancers, courses, tools, and wrong strategies. Like, I can't tell you how many things, like how many traps there are, like this small things that like, oh no, don't do that, right? If you're gonna do the BNPL stuff, you need to do X, Y, and Z the right way. Or if you're gonna build a funnel, don't do it like this. You need to tweak this little setting here so that you make it the right way. There's so many things that you need to fix that are like hidden costs, that hidden traps basically. Those mistakes you don't want to make. So, but just getting the right guidance, you can avoid those things, right? Frustration builds as well, right? So when you don't know what to do or how to do it or in what order, right? That's when frustration builds. You don't know what to do, how to do it, or in what order. That's pretty frustrating, right? So you can avoid that as well. And we've been there, right? And we've spent years and literally hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to figure it out so that you don't have to. Like, I've been going through this route, trying to figure out myself. I've even hired I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on like coaches, consulting, mastermind, courses. I don't know if I said that, but all of these things, right? I've even had mentors tell me what to do. And then like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I should probably do it this way instead. I bought the information and then I ignored what they said and tried it my own way instead, just to realize that I should have just listened to them in the first place. So it's like, I've been there. I'm like, take this objectively. Like, sure, I have something to sell you that you can buy, 100%, but take this objectively. I don't care where you go or if you buy it from somebody else. Like, this still holds true, right? Like, avoid those mistakes. Just get to the step-by-step plan and just implement it, right? And the fast track is not doing it alone as well. It's licensing a system that already works. You know that it's working because the one you're buying it from is doing it themselves. You're not going to like a teacher, like a professor at some university somewhere teaching about business. And then when you ask them like, oh, so what business did you run? Oh, no, I never did a business. I just read about it. It's like, bro, and I paid a bunch of money to be in this university, and I'm learning from somebody who have no idea what they're talking about, right? So you want to learn from somebody who's actually doing it, knows what they're talking about, and you can just copy what they do. And they've also been able to help other people how to do it. And when you actually get the help, it's good help. It's good help, like step-by-step instructions, so you get everything that you need. No hidden costs, right? Yes. So what do you get when you join us, right? You can license our proven system, right? So you get the course masterclass, full step-by-step program to help you build, launch, and grow your online education business, right? And it works. And it works really dang well. If you remember that guy that I one-on-one coached in the beginning, like 50K cash generated in like the first 3 weeks, had not even built his course yet, and had like 150K worth in contracts in 3 weeks. Insane. So you get the course masterclass, step-by-step instructions. You get the course OS, all in one tech stack. You get the funnels, emails, calendar pipelines done for you and included. Save 30K per year, right? Pre-built and ready. One-click templates for websites, emails, text, forms, tracking, automation. You get everything, right? You also get coaching and support. You get weekly Q&A calls. You get our Skool community. You get an AI assistant. We call it the Course AI, which is pretty dang cool as well. I haven't even touched upon that. We also have our C-suite support. You can access to me and my C-suite team, right? So you have a question about sales or content or operations or anything and everything. You get access to me and my C-suite team. We have a C-suite support. We have that. And also, I also have an optional mastermind. So if you want to meet us and work with us on 3 in-person events every single year, you can buy into that as well. Pretty dang cool. And we can show you all about that. We had an amazing event now, just, 3 weeks ago in La Jolla in California, a banger event. It was really, really good. And I'm not just tooting my own horn here that it was great because of me. It was great because of the people who were there. It was super, super cool. It was like a 3-day event. We learn, we work together, we have workshops, we eat lunch together, we eat dinners together, we went go-karting together, we smoked some cigars together. We did a bunch of stuff in La Jolla, in California. It's pretty badass. So super cool. Entrepreneurs coming from all over the world. And then also real value. Don't just learn what to do. We give you everything to get it done, right? I am obsessed with product, with a good product. The one that provides the most value wins. That is why we give you the info and the tech and all of the support and information that you need to make it work, right? So why does this work then? Well, high ticket courses, you sell them for $2.5K to $10,000 per year, more if you want to as well, with no churn and better clients. You can use BNPL as well, the biggest hack in the industry, the financing. You know about that, right? We can help you with that as well, but you need to do it the right way though. Also, low overhead, keep profit margins high using organic traffic like YouTube. You need to do that the right way as well. It's super important that you keep the profit margins high. So also if you do the BNPL, you can do that in a bunch of different ways, and you can go on a bunch of landmines as well when it comes to the BNPL. So you need to do the right way, all right? Fast results. Use our proven system to book calls and close deals without any complex funnels and automated things and millions of views on YouTube channel. Just keep it simple, get fast results, right? And then the BNPL hack. I've said it before, I said it again. Customers pay monthly, but you get paid up front, maximum cash flow. But you need to do it the right way. You can set up the wrong way and then it's gonna break everything, and it won't be fun for you. And I made that mistake myself until I learned how to do it the right way. So we can teach you that as well. And this is the game. High ticket, simple funnel, proven system equals results. And then you sprinkle some BNPL on top of that. And then you will have a lot of fun. You will have a passion-driven, impactful business. You're actually helping the world, sharing your knowledge, and you will have, it's great, right? So what are your next steps? Well, see if you qualify, you know where to go, you fill out the form, you watch the video as well, review all of our customers' results and testimonials, you watch this entire course as well, you know everything that you need to know. Go there, see if this is a good fit for you. Then we're gonna map out your plan. So on the call, when you book that call, we'll help you define your niche, offer, and step-by-step plan. We'll help you to just overview, like, what can you do? Is this good fit for you? We'll overview, show you again everything that you get to what you showed you here. And we will also discuss if, like, is this for you, right? So we'll map out your plan. No pressure as well, by the way. This is a real strategy session, right? A real one, not like a sales trap. Is it a sales call? Absolutely. But is it only just where we're gonna push you to buy? No, it's not. We will see if we're a fit working together, and we'll show you how to work with us as well. And here's the thing as well. We want to work with people who are like not tire kickers. We don't want to work with people who just come in and it's just like, oh, blah, 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 problem here, problem there, blah, blah, blah. We want to work with people who are just killer customers. You come in, you take action, you just get results, right? That's what we want. We're personally incentivized to make you win. But if you come into the course and you're just like, I'm not going to do anything. It's like, what are you doing? Not only are you wasting your own time and your own money, but you're also like wasting our time. Sure, we get paid for it, but it's like, what are you doing? Like we want people to like come in and just crush it. That's the morale and like the overall vibe that we have in our community for our customers as well. It's like, we're here to like, at the end of the day, we're here to make money. We're here to build a business and have fun and have impact for the world and change our own lives and our families' lives and our friends' lives, and hopefully bigger than that, right? The biggest entrepreneurs in the world are the people who have impact driven, not ego and money driven. Yes, you should make money for yourself and all of that. But if you look at the real big entrepreneurs in the world, like I'm Swedish, so I like Ingvar Kamprad with IKEA, for example. Impact-driven business. He gave away IKEA to a charity, and IKEA holds the record for the biggest donation in the world so far. They gave away $100 million, just like that, and that's just a small portion of like all the money that they have in their charity. So like impact-driven entrepreneurs who just have an impact with online education, make a lot of money, have a lot of fun, and just like go all in. That's the people we want to work with. Also, action or excuse. 6 months from now, this is legit, right? You will either be winning or you will still be watching a bunch of YouTube videos or playing computer games or whatever it is that you do. So are you going to take action, or are you just going to give an excuse by now and just like, It's up to you. Like I can lead you to water, but you can only drink it. You can only take action yourself, right? So it's like, it's up to you. So let's do this, right? Book your strategy session. You know where to go. Go and check it out. Fill out that dang form and just book a call, show up, and just worst case scenario, you get some golden, like some value sauce just given to you for free. Have nothing to lose, right? And hopefully you feel enough trust from me right now by going through this course. So you're like, oh, this is probably worth my time because this was probably worth your time. Hopefully, I hope you learned a thing or two, or at least inspired you, right? So let's summarize it. Let's win. Let's do it. You know where to go. Thank you so much for your time, for being here. We can't wait to meet you and serve you as well. Go there, book a call, and I'll see you there. And let's just dive into it. And again, remember, look at what they do, not what they say, right? They're all doing online education. There's a reason for that. And you now know why, right? And you now know the path to make it the right way, all right? See you on the call. Let's go.